Hey guys! So recently I've been doing a lot of videos that are more conversational, and I've covered like a fair amount of like serious topics that aren't always necessarily fun to talk about, such as hashtag ad if you've seen my previous video. So today I wanted to do something just fun and simple and lighthearted, and it's based off of a concept that I've seen a couple YouTubers do in the past. Like, for example, Colleen and Rachel Ballinger both did this idea where they read journal entries from like their middle school or high school emo diaries. And Rachel in particular actually read some of her cringy old like high school emo poetry. And so I decided that I want to do the exact same thing, since I am a writer and I base my entire life off of creative writing. That's what my whole life seems to revolve around. And so yeah, I just wanted to start off by giving credit to the Ballinger sisters because they came up with the idea, and I'm just putting my own spin on it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yikes, cannot read that one. Yeah, some of these I will not be able to read due to confidentiality, or I might like change the name of a person, I don't know. By the way, some of this is like super embarrassing, and I never thought this would see the light of day, let alone be posted on the internet. So you better be grateful for this, because back in the day when I wrote these poems, I never in a million years would have guessed that I would be putting this out for the whole world to see. So okay, so here's one that's kind of emo. It's called The Nature of Balance. Being happy is to soak the world in gold, and I can try, but I can't think of nature without my heart screaming with rejoice. What? I will dance in a field of roses when evil dies and bliss locks life into place. People I will meet and share laughter. What? That's not a real sentence. But even when you're kneeling before God and the wine rolls down your wrist like blood and regrets strip you to the tender core? What? I forgot about that part. Everyone knows your thoughts. ... The shades envelope the world in darkness. ... Feelings are painted in navy blue. ... Yeah, by the way, I used ellipses like way too often, like back in the day. Tall, glowing angel will provide comfort like God himself. Okay. Oh my god, this one is so bad. Okay, I feel like even back, I think it was like a freshman in high school when I wrote this. I think even back then, as I was writing it, I was just thinking, oh my god, this is so bad and so cringy. So reading it like 7 years later, it just makes it so much worse. It's called The Leather Whip and the Chocolate. Okay, I know that sounds really suggestive, but I did not mean it that way, I swear. The harsh echo reverberates my name. It lashes about like a leather whip. When she says my name, it is angry and is scarred with continuous assault. When she says my name, the world throbs gray and blue. The warm sound wafts toward me as I recognize my name. It flows from his smiling mouth like melted chocolate. Okay, can we just take a second to visualize melted chocolate flowing out of somebody's mouth? Yeah, I think you guys can understand what I was trying to go through. Like, I like the sound of his voice, whatever. But yeah, looking back on it, just the thought of somebody pretty much vomiting chocolate, yeah, that's pretty nasty. When he says my name, it is love and is pure with alluring compassion. Wow, that's not cheesy at all. When he says my name, the world ... The world blossoms with light. Great. Also, I wrote a haiku because, wow, I'm cool, I guess. It's called So Strange. Is it not strange to see a composed woman weep when roses run deep? Now that is deep. I'm just gonna give you a moment to think about that on your own, about what the heck that could possibly mean. Okay, this is called Morning Parallels. Not morning as in like day, like AM morning, but morning as in like sad. A relationship so young as the plump flower bud could have and would have blossomed into mature rose magnificent as rolling skies. So much to struggle and rejoice through as comrades out to conquer life itself could have and would have made something amazing, something built with sentimental hearts. A single word, gossamer of memory, as Noah's flood from God's tears. Okay, by the way, I'm not like super duper religious, and I never was. I mean, I go to church and everything, but I don't really know why God was like a theme in a lot of my poems. It's not anymore, but back then I have no idea. Anyways, a single word, gossamer of memory, as Noah's flood from God's tears would have and did have flown from mine own eyes, wringed out of every grieving lament. Relationship so young as the innocent child's soul could have but didn't have the chance to soar. I actually don't remember who I was talking about in that poem. Okay, this next one is called Passion. Passion, the force bringing our souls, our spirits, alive. It can bring us down, but is never our downfall. Passion lets us express our hearts joyously. This gift lets everyone on earth celebrate. Passion. You know what? I will say there are actually some really good poems in here, but they're kind of few and far between. Oh, wow. This one is savage. Okay, again, I don't remember who this is about, but this one is called Mainstream. What would change your mind? What could I do to not be an extra behind your lead actress? I suppose you'd like me to dress my face in powdery chemicals, bleach my hair, and stain myself orange. Okay, precursor to Donald Trump. What would change your mind? Should I wear $50 lace with a summer skirt in the winter? Maybe you'd expect me to drop my faith in order to spend time with you. Catching a movie? Not worth my time. No thanks. I'd rather preserve my identity than waste my life with you. Oh! Okay, here's another one. It's called When My Spirit Wept. They say laughter is the closest distance between two people, or so they claim. And I pour every ounce of happiness into a ringing voice, echoing into every corner, but when you turned away with clenched jaws, my spirit wept. I need you now more than ever. And though you're the only person to save me from myself, you push me away and become the traitor. And though you no longer see the dried tears on this page, wait. And though you no longer see the dried tears on this page, like my concerns utterly unnoticed, uncared for by everyone, my spirit weeps. Okay, here's another haiku. First law of emotions. The person who dwells in sadness stays in sadness until given joy. Wow, that is deep and could not be more obvious. Wow. But I would like to end this video by reading the very first poem of recorded history of my life as a creative writer. I probably wrote this. No, I know I wrote this sometime in like elementary school, so this is probably the worst of them all. It's called Wonders of Nature. I watched as rain splatted on streaky window, wondering, will a silver drop ever splatter on the empty spaces? Or is there a shield keeping it raindrop free? Wow. Yeah, I've come a long way since then, I can assure you. It's kind of fun taking a trip down memory lane because I can see how much I've grown as a writer over the years. Like, I know at the same time, probably like 10, 15 years from now, I'm gonna look back on the poetry that I've written recently, and like today I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've written so many great poems recently, but you know, many years from now I'm probably gonna look back and think, oh my god, those were terrible. But it's all part of the process, you know, and I feel like instead of looking back on things you wrote or something that you did or in general and thinking, oh my gosh, that was so terrible back then, what was I thinking writing that, At the same time, that's kind of like a good sign to, you know, realize, oh my gosh, that just means that I've come such a long way since then, and my writing has improved so much. This video is actually a great segue into the next video that I will be uploading next week. I will be doing another spoken word piece, and I can assure you it will be something that I wrote pretty recently and is not like the crap that I just read out loud to you. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and most importantly, please share this video if you found it even mildly hilarious, so that I can grow my following and share more of my content with more people. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.